Under the Trump presidency, and a day that was to celebrate the Super Bowl champions instead became the latest episode in a long simmering feud between the president and professional athletes. The White House called it a celebration of America.
It is my great pleasure to welcome everyone to the White House for this patriotic celebration.
The event was originally scheduled to honor the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles, but the president canceled that when he found out fewer than 10 players planned to attend. Mr. Trump's initial excuse was that the Eagles players disagreed with him about standing for the national anthem, although no Eagles player had taken a knee during the anthem last season. So Tuesday, there was a different excuse.
This wasn't a political stunt by the Eagles franchise, then they wouldn't have planned to attend the event and then backed out at the last minute.
But Eagles player Malcolm Jenkins tweeting, "It takes courage to stand up for the truth." Instead, the decision was made to lie and paint the picture that these players are anti-America, anti-flag, and anti-military. Jenkins raised a fist during the anthem to protest social injustice against African Americans, the cause behind all the players' protests.
We stand to honor our military and to honor our country. We stand to show our love for our fellow citizens and our magnificent Constitution.
But Philly's mayor said it's the president who isn't honoring the Constitution.
They put the First Amendment first for a reason, and the president wants to ignore the First Amendment and other amendments in the Constitution and force people to view things and act and speak the way he tells them to. And that's not what this country is about.
And the two stars facing off in the NBA Finals currently underway say.
All right, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank y'all. Welcome back to Souls of Thought. It's your boy Norris with a quick reaction video. As you guys can see, the breaking news here, the Eagles decided not to go to the White House. And I see this in both ways, right? I'm going to break it down two different ways. So the first way is that they're standing on business. That's the slang that we would use today. They're standing on business, right? Like they stand what they stand for. I wonder who those 10 players were that were willing to go. But they're standing on business. So that's part one. The second part to this is that we continue to allow a racial divide to be what stops us from improving America. See, I think sometimes we get confused that we do things in honor of America. Just because you don't like who the president is doesn't mean that you don't do the things that need to be done. Because every year the Super Bowl MVP goes to Disney World. They just do it out of habit. Next day, they're at Disney World. They're posting video. Do you think everybody at Disney believes the way you believe? Or does that matter? This is our president. Regardless if you like him or not, you still have to respect him. And I think this is what we're starting to see in the world now. People are losing the respect for the position. And everybody's going to have their comeback. Everybody's going to say he's a felon, this and that. Regardless of how you feel, he's the president. And every day, over 90% of us go to work for people who probably don't believe in what we believe in, don't stand for what we stand for, and we still go to work and do what we're told to do. But today we feel like, we think everything is just as equal to boycotting Target now. It's what this is. It's an NFL version of boycotting Target. But what only thing you hurt is yourself. These are one-time opportunities. You might never go back to another Super Bowl, these people on this team. And it don't matter who's the president. You miss your opportunity to go to the White House. I think that we forget that sometimes saying what you have to say on your platform is bigger than not saying nothing at all. Because we always say that, like, silence is still, someone being quiet or someone being silent is still guilty. You're still part of the problem. Just imagine if those Eagle players would have went to the White House, and made their statement from the podium. I wouldn't do something like this because, I'm a conservative and, I'm okay with what's going on. But if I wasn't okay with what was going on, I think putting myself in the forefront of America and being able to say that, or being able to say that you feel that the things that are going on in DEI is wrong, that they're incorrect. Just imagine getting yourself that platform. Nobody's going to stop you. You're there, you're in front of the podium. But no, we do what we do best. We sit behind keyboards and we type. We don't make videos like this. We don't speak our truth. We'll be keyboard warriors and tweet and X this and Instagram this and Facebook that. How about you get on the platform and say what you have to say? This was your opportunity. But I wonder if that list is ever going to come out of the 10 players who wanted to go. How do those players feel? How do they feel that they missed the opportunity? Is that locker room really together or is it divided? Because 10 people wanted to go. And this is the issue that we have right now in the world. The same lead that says end racism in the end zone still uses racism to move forward. It doesn't make any sense. Some of the biggest stars in the world chose a side. And I'm going to tell you what we should do. How about them conservatives start boycotting the NFL? Because I'm going to tell you this. I'll go to a lot of NFL games. I've been to a lot of NFL games. I travel around the country, the different states to go see my Cowboys lose. But I'm going to tell you, it's not too many of us supporting the game anyway. But I guarantee you, if those conservatives, if those people who pay the bills for these stadiums boycott the NFL, opening day, don't buy a ticket, give back your season passes. Let's see what happens. How about those Eagle fans who voted for Donald Trump, President Trump? How about y'all boycott the first Eagles game, home game? Don't go. Because obviously the one thing that brings us all together continues to tear us apart at the end of it all. See, because football, sports, baseball, hockey, everything brings us all together when we're there at the game. But the moment we leave that stadium, the moment we leave that arena, the moment we leave the hockey game, we all go back to being divided. And that's the true problem with America. We're still divided by racism. See, those little woke liberals and the white women and the white men that you think rooting for you, they're not rooting for you because when they have to pick a side, they will pick a side. So, Jalen hurts America. You know what I mean? Continue to stand up. But I'm gonna tell you this, Jalen, it's coming from Norris and Souls of Thought. Don't hurt that black woman that everybody posted you about, that strong black love. Mess up your relationship and watch how they tear you down. Then you can come on home to the conservatives when they tear you down. AJ Brown, same thing. Everybody was ripping you a new one because you was reading books, because you was complaining. But you standing up for those same people who ripped you apart. But I guarantee this wouldn't happen if Kelsey was still on the team. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Jalen hurts America. But anyway, I feel that we need to do better. We can have two different thought processes. We can think two different ways, but that doesn't mean that we have to be divided. We have to remember that this racial divide will continue to tear us down. Respect the positions because you would want that. That's how y'all felt when they let General the general, they released the general from the Air Force. That's how y'all felt, right? Y'all felt that he did everything he's supposed to do, that they didn't respect what he did. This is the same thing. So we can keep going tick for tack, but it's not going to end the world the way we need it to. So I just wish you all the best. Boycott NFL 2025, 2026. Since y'all feel that way, telling conservatives, stand up. Conservatives, our pockets are the ones that fill the stands. Just remember that. As I always say in every video, God loves you, which is most importantly, I love you, you're beautiful, and your boy's out. Let go.